Mr.
which
President,
allows
the
us-
request of the Speaker of the House of Representatives is inconsequential here. Legal or otherwise, the custody must be here.
So in the evening, when the speaker called me, Senator Marcoleta was no longer chairman of the Blue Ribbon.
No more, because we had already elected
It was
Senator
already Senator Lacson.
Lacson. Yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President, nawawala ng visa yung ginawa namin? Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes, you're...
Doon tayo magsisimula.
Senator
you, Mr.
Marcoleta is
President.
recognized.
May I have the permission, Mr. President, to read your letter addressed to the House Infrastructure Committee dated September 8, 2025. This is to formally approve your request for Mr. Bryce Hernandez to attend your hearing tomorrow, September 9, 2025, 9 a.m. at the People's Center House of Representatives. We expect that he be returned safely immediately after the said hearing to the Senate. So this is very categorical, Mr. President. Your their request that he be called for hearing in the House of Representatives was conditioned upon his safely return to the Senate. There is no need for a motion, Mr. President. I was still the chairman of Blue Ribbon Committee at the time, and it was very clear that we committed him to the custody of our Sergeant-at-Arms. Not in Quezon City, not anybody else. And so, as already asked by Senator Alan, we are not supposed to change the rule. I move, Mr. President, that he be back immediately to the custody of the Senate, not only because this is the condition that you gave them, but more importantly, in order to erase the perception that if he is here in the Senate, he is not safe. I will reject the idea that if he returns in the Senate, manganganib ang buhay niya. It is as if that we are giving credence to his statement, which I believe is not true, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, with due respect to our colleague, Senator Marcoleta, there was an intervention. Actually, he was supposed to come back to the Senate, but the Speaker of the House had intervened and asked if he can be kept in the House, which you did not agree. And
Yes.
you said that we will put him in the PNP Custodial Center under the custody still of OSA and the Senate.
Legal custody of the
Yes.
Senate.
So
Still.
when he wrote the letter, Your Honor, wala pang intervention. So walang kasalanan dyan si Senate President. He was going to bring him in, but we are not bending any rule.
But
because
the
the Senate
request-
President already has said the rule.
Mr.
which
President,
allows
the
us-
request of the Speaker of the House of Representatives is inconsequential here. Legal or otherwise, the custody must be here. They are only asking us to lend him to their committee. The legal custody is still acquired by the Senate. And then the committee was the one who ordered him to be legally detained in the custody of the Senate. The committee was the one who did that, not the Speaker of the House of Representatives. He could request that, but we are sorry to deny that
Maybe,
because
Mr.
the legal
President,
custody,
Mr. President, yeah.
legal or physical, is still with the Senate.
Mr. President, I think the points raised by Senator Marcoleta are valid. I think at that time, the witness had no fear of his life, but now he has fear of his life. We will guarantee that he's safe, even if he's in the Senate. No, that's why we're guaranteeing his safety if he's here in the Senate. But let's also be transparent, Your Honor, because I think the question there is, kung meron bang mag-iimpluwensya pa sa kanya.
That
Diba?
was the point of the
Later on.
minority leader.
Correct.
There might be a perception that if he is here, he might be influenced by someone. That is also
Correct, Mr. President.
the minority leader made mention of that.
And that's why I believe the Senate President made that decision to keep him in a neutral area, which is the PNP Custodial Center. But then again, Mr. President, we're a deliberative body. If the body would wish him back here to the Senate, then we can discuss it further.
Mr. President, Just a quick intervention.
Go ahead, Senator Lacson.
I would like to echo the earlier manifestation of the majority leader. Yung letter po ng ating Senate President was valid before the intervening event occurred. So we cannot invoke the letter of the Senate President kasi wala pa yung intervening event na mayroong request from the Speaker of the House. And the Senate President, you know, using his own wisdom, granted the request, but we are not given, or we have not given the legal custody of Bryce Hernandez to the House. We still maintain or retain the legal custody over his person. And as I mentioned earlier, kung kailangan siya ng House, they will have to seek permission from the Senate
Again,
President.
yes, they are not in
Thank you, Mr.
custody.
President.
Mr. President,
Yes, Senator Marcoleta.
noong pong September 8, 2025, ako pa rin po ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee. Ang Blue Ribbon Committee po ang nag-approve ng legal and physical custody nung ma-cite in contempt si Bryce Hernandez. Nung makiusap po ang Speaker ng House of Representatives sa inyo, di po ba dapat nakonsulta naman ang chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee? Dahil kami po, ginawa namin yon through the collective wisdom of the committee. Hindi po namin gawa-gawa yon. Kaya lang namin siya cite in contempt sapagkat halos ipamukha na namin sa kanya ang mga datos. Ibinigay ko na sa kanya ang lahat ng ipinanalo at ipinatalo niya sa casino. Pati yung ginagamit niyang dalawang ID na galing sa LTO, ayaw pa niyang aminin. Ganun po yung nangyari. Gusto lamang namin siyang turuan ng leksyon para sa ganun kahit papano baka maisip niya na dapat sana mapahiya na siya sa sarili niya kung meron pa siyang kahihiyan. Dapat naman sana nung siya'y mag-request ngayon sa House of Representatives, hindi po sa kanya dapat manggaling ang request kung saan siya magko-custody. Ang custody po yung natapos na. Nagsalita na po ang Blue Ribbon Committee. Bakit po hindi man lang nakonsulta ang Blue Ribbon Committee? Bakit kailangan po ang House of Representatives Speaker ang mananaig sa kanyang request? Kalabisan na po ba ang Blue Ribbon Committee noong araw na yon, Mr. President?
May I be clarified on what date that transpired? Yesterday or
September 8 po.
Monday?
Yes, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Monday was the hearing here in the Senate. Monday, he was cited in contempt.
Yeah.
But the hearing in the House was on Tuesday, September 9.
Yes,
And
Tuesday.
nasa-
So in the evening,
Opo.
when yesterday, no. So in the evening, when the speaker called me, Senator Marcoleta was no longer chairman of the Blue Ribbon.
No more, because we had already elected
It was
Senator
already Senator Lacson.
Lacson, yes.
Ibig bang sabihin po, Mr. President, nawawala ng visa yung ginawa namin?
Hindi. He's
Ganun po pala.
He's still in legal custody.
Dapat po,
Therefore,
igagalang po kung ano yung aming iniwan.
yes, you're,
Doon tayo
ang
magsisimula.
iniwan ninyo, cite in contempt.
Hindi
And
po.
legal
Nasa
custody
legal
of the
custody
Senate.
na po ng,
He was still
ng House.
under the legal
ng,
custody of
ng
the Senate.
Mr. President, may I ask for a minute suspension?
Session suspended.
Yes, we'd like to
Thank you.
recognize Senator Marcoleta, Mr. President.
Senator Marcoleta is recognized.
Mr. President, meron po pong isang isyong naiwan dahil noong September 8 po, while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon, napagkaisahan po ng komite dahil sa noong September 1, kung maalala po natin, as chairman, I floated the idea na para makatulong po kung merong gustong lumabas na do sa 15 na kasama sa pagdinig, makakatulong po sila ma-identify po lahat ng mga kasabwat sa anomalyang paglalatag ng mga proyektong pang flood control. Pinload po natin yung idea na kung gusto ninyo, ay kinakausap na po namin ng DOJ, you may be provided by provisional immunity. Of course, pag-aaralan natin kung qualified kayo. Sa nakikita naman namin, basta hindi kayo most guilty at napakarami pong ibang mga requisites doon, tinignan po natin mabuti. After 1 week, Mr. President, dalawa pong mag-asawa, yung Diskaya, ang naggawa po ng sworn statement Pero bago po niya nila gawin yon, ay siniguro ko po na talagang sila ay voluntary na gagawa ng sworn statement. Kaya yung pong kanilang emissary, sinabi ko, kailangan sumulat muna sila na talagang gusto nilang magsalita at walang halong pagsisinungaling ito. Yun ang option na gusto nila at narinig nila yung aming pinupload na option na sila'y lumabas bilang isang witness, a state witness. Yun nga po ang nangyari, Mr. President, hanggang sa sila nga ay tumestigo sa komite, dala-dala at binasa nila yung kanilang sworn statement. Nang dahil po doon, Mr. President, ay gumawa kami ng sulat sa ating kalihim ng Department of Justice. At yun nga po ay September 8, 2025. Gusto ko po malaman, Mr. President, ano po yung status noon sapagkat kayo na po ang pumalit na Senate President by the time.
Yes, the proposal and your intention is indeed, yes, it's laudable. We may be able to get state witnesses there, no? But that September 8, evening of September 8, when I was informed about it, what I did was to decide that the issue be referred to the Blue Ribbon Committee, especially knowing that there will be a new composition the following day. That was quite late at night when I received the notice.
Mr. President, if that happens, parang ang aming pong pinag-usapan noon while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee, parang nawalan po ng saysay. Ang mangyayari po noon, with all due respect, baka po ma-compromise o mawala po yung integrity ng proceedings natin. The integrity of the inquiry is very, very important here. Sila po ay pinangakuan namin sapagkat nagpapasaklolo sila, alam nila na may panganib ang buhay, hindi lamang sa kanilang mag-asawa kung hindi yung pamilya nila. Kaya nakita po namin ang urgency. Mr. President, September 10 na po ngayon. Kung sakali pong totoo na nanganganib ang buhay nila, yun pong ipinangako namin na immunity sa kanila na makakatulong po. At yun naman po ang naging courage sa kanila para lumabas into the open and tell all. Nakita naman po ninyo, talagang initially nakapagsalita sila nung inaakala nilang kasangkot po allegedly sa mga maanumalyang paglalatag ng flood control projects. Kaya po, ang tanong ko ngayon, kailangan po bang pagpasyahan ng bagong liderato ng Blue Ribbon ang isang bagay na amin na pong naaproba nung kami po ay nandun pa sa Blue Ribbon?
Mr. President?
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President. May I ask for a minute suspension so that both leaders, the former leader of the Blue Ribbon and the newly elected leader of the Blue Ribbon Committee can discuss for just a few minutes this operational matter amongst themselves. May I ask for a minute suspension?
Session is suspended.
Thank you.